we don't have TV, so
Right.
we've got a TV, but we have no mainstream channels. So I was sort of hearing it all direct from, the people I care for. That their TVs basically, they get up in the morning, they're wash dressed, and they're sat in front of the news all day,
Jeez.
and that's all they get. So I was sort of seeing it and hearing it whilst I was working, but I wasn't seeing anything else to support what the news was saying.
Yeah, which would
It
make no
wasn't
sense.
happening. Yeah.
Did you voice your concerns at the time to anyone and say, look, this doesn't add up? And if so, what was the reaction to that?
I spoke to colleagues. I've been fortunate so far. Some of my colleagues are on board, some aren't. Some are jabbed, some aren't. But in general, I've been fortunate that I do have a good managerial system in place with my work where, they were kind of seeing it too, but obviously not in a position to be able to do or say anything. We just have to follow procedures, which is fair enough. I totally respect, where they're coming from with that. But equally, discussing it with colleagues, it's, how many do you know that have, died or tested or, been ill? And it just wasn't there. The numbers weren't there.
You set up a stand in the park, I believe, as well. Is that something that you'd recommend for people?
Oh, absolutely. It's one place, same time every week, where you can go and speak to people that, are questioning something, or even if they're a little bit unsure of what's happening, just go along and you'll find people that, are on the same page. And that's basically what it was. I figured I wasn't the only one that was feeling like this, and, knew that there was more people out there that needed that sort of outlet, that escape, that one place where they could go. Because obviously all the pubs were closed last year, so no one could go out and discuss anything. Everyone was all masked up, so you weren't able to sort of speak properly. So just having this one place just for, an hour or so every week, it gave people, an option other than what was being forced on them. And it worked out really well. I mean, our numbers grew week on week, right to the point where we, spread out into the next town because people were coming from so far afield.
That's great.
Now the last few weeks we've focused on growing our numbers again. I do sort of put leaflets and posters out, which are swiftly removed.
Right.
I don't put anything on them, other than, come and join us, come and have a chat. There's nothing, conspiracy theorist related on these leaflets, but they're gone as soon as they're put up. So,
no, people don't want people talking then.
Absolutely,
No.
which confirms to me personally, this is why they closed all the pubs and made socialising a thing that wasn't to be done last year, because they didn't want people meeting up and sharing this information.